You see the hustling and bustling in Dubai. And you know why you see it? Because as per plan, Dubai is now expanding. There are a lot of people who ask me, Shireen, what is the reason that you migrated from Canada to UAE? And I tell them, there is not one reason, there are multiple reasons. And today's topic of the video is me telling you in my own experience and words and in collaboration with you that what is the real reason why global entrepreneurs are choosing this city as their hub. One of the major reasons that global entrepreneurs, what they're concerned about is their income. Imagine a person, a software engineer from the UK, earning high salary and paying 45% income tax. Boss, why would you want to do that, when you can have the cake and eat it too here in UAE? That's what people have started to know. Earlier, Singapore was a very big example of this 6 years back, but now even Singapore has taxes, plus the land is very limited. But Dubai, for that matter, is only built 1/4 as of now. Dubai has huge potential and people can see it. There are not just many tax benefits, but there are also lifestyle benefits. There are also social benefits. But this city has, I think it has the E33 agenda, the D33 agenda. There are so many agendas and visions in place on which you can already see the working is happening. Say, for example, you're talking about the commercial hub in Business Bay, where I'm talking from right now. Business Bay itself has seen so much of growth and development, and there is a reason, guys, because everybody now understands the commercial supply is getting limited and the work is getting more. For entrepreneurs to move, one of the major reasons now is that in this busy commercial hubs that you can see the entrepreneurs around and you can meet them and you can network with so many people. The biggest would be zero personal income tax, no capital gain tax. Now, for example, you're a startup investor. Just imagine you have a beautiful startup, you have a very lucrative exit. Now, why is exit important to you? Because obviously you are getting investors and you are getting money for the startup. And even if you want to exit and you are a UAE resident, no income tax. Unless there is some specific taxation, a law with your country. Usual cases, free zone companies are also, if they qualify for 0% corporate tax as well, if they qualify, I mean, that is absolutely situation based. But what I'm trying to say here is that entrepreneurs see this as a growing engineered city. Not everything is organic. They know that once they come in, they can fit in, they can keep their earnings, they can enjoy their earnings. With the same earnings, they can have a better lifestyle. For me also, like why I was earning all the money. What are you earning for? Are you earning it for the taxes and then not even getting the services? Imagine first world countries not being able to deliver the services as well. So rather pay for it. I thought I'd rather pay for my healthcare, get private insurance and just keep it to myself because at least the income is there with me. And because of this, one major benefit is that because UAE does not have a personal income tax, what you can also think of it is that if there is a foreign bank account for you, like for example, if I have an account in Netherlands, Australia, Canada, US, anywhere, I don't have to declare it here in UAE. I can keep that privacy to myself. So it's very, I would say, international banking standards. Everything is so top-notch that you don't really want to miss the bus here. UAE has one more beautiful reason that global entrepreneurs are moving. Not just it has a very tax-friendly regime, but also if you look at the corporate tax, if you look at the value-added tax, it's still very accessible and comparable to the market. In Gulf alone, after Bahrain, UAE has got one of the beautiful corporate tax and very low, like it's not high at all, 9% on that too on profits. Now I'll give you an example, another example, a case study. A client of mine earning about $200,000 here, okay? Now she moved from Singapore to UAE, $200,000 annual profits in the holding company, which is registered in UAE. Now this holding company will give 100,000 profit to her as the salary, okay? So what is left? 100,000. Now that 100,000 is not applicable for corporate tax because only incomes above 300,000 USD is applicable for the 9% corporate tax. Entire money is hers, entire framework is hers, everything is planned in a manner, plus she's enjoying UAE residency. She has beautiful marina views from her apartment. She has kids going to the best of the schools. She has a very safe environment. was ranked as one of the safest countries in the world continuously, number of years in multiple indexes. It's not possible without the visionary leadership. So I always say that, why you want to be in a place where there are, you're worried about going out at night, you're worried about your house, you're worried about your money, even the taxes that you pay, you feel pain. I would say it's your disposable income, which again you are giving away, right? So that money can be used better. It's just by relocation, if something can be done, then what's the harm? Anyway, I feel that being restricted to a place is such a mental block. In order to grow, you have to move. So that's why I think entrepreneurs are also selecting here. Besides this ultra tax-friendly regime, there is also one more thing which is very lucrative for the entrepreneurs. I have a business, I want to keep it 100% to myself. You can do it. Open a free zone company. Now I have a business, I want 100% ownership and I want to do it in UAE as well. Open a mainland and free zone company. There is a combination and a solution to everything. You want to hold property, you can hold it through companies. Holding companies also not, if they are passive companies, no need to have corporate tax. You can register for it, which is mandatory again. But in order to pay the 9%, no, because it's a holding company. So many other offshore benefits also setting up here, plus the logistic supports that people get, it's beyond me also telling you. Because when people think Dubai is developing about the real estate, etc., you have to see Dubai is developing its entire infrastructure. It's not just the real estate. Yesterday I was talking to somebody and he said, Shireen, when anybody in the real estate industry, they say that Dubai is developing real estate. But you also have to look the kind of RTA, the way RTA is working with roads, the metros, the flying taxis. It's all going to be here. Who in the world would have thought that the leadership would have reclaimed land, made it a brand in itself called the Palm, and then on that palm they would be selling property worth of millions, which by the way is still cheaper than waterfront properties from across the major global hubs. So you can imagine this is still a very potential, there's a huge potential, there was a huge gap which is being covered now. And for entrepreneurs, they do understand that the entire free zone friendly, business regulated, everything, and the ease of doing business is so much here that it's ranked as 16. Now all the reports can't be wrong, right? I could be wrong with one or two reports, but when you look at all the major reports also of the globe, then also UAE is being ranked as number 1. Recently in the GEMS report, we have been ranked 4th year of being ranked number 1 in entrepreneurship or for global entrepreneurship standards. So you can imagine that this entire the entire city and the entire country is working towards goal, a vision in which you just don't have to come and be ordinary. You can be extraordinary. You can earn a lot, and besides this lucrative business regulation, you also need to understand one more thing, which I think a lot of people are missing on to, is the way the ethos of the people here, the ethos of the business community here is working. Now, if I want to make money, I don't want other people to be sad that I'm making money, I want that mindset approach as well, that okay, Shireen is doing well, XYZ is doing well, and I am happy because I want to network and I want to meet such people. I want the same kind of collaboration. So instead of that competition, I want more of collaboration. So that is what also I think in UAE I felt, in Dubai I felt, that that's how people work. Of course, you will not get everybody, is not that easy. You will meet a lot of people who try to fraud you. Let me give you a heads up. You will also not see everything as rosy as people seem to tell you. So you need to be watchful and mindful also. But if you are smart, if you are doing your research, if you're doing your homework, then I don't think so there is any other reason for you to not grow in this city. If you yourself is a driver, like you're driving towards something, you are achieving something, and you are an achiever in yourself. Like I have always wanted for myself, I don't want to be in a dull community. I want to be in an active community. And that's what I feel I get the vibe here. Even in all seasons, all weathers, I just love it here. And that's why I think one of the major reasons that I moved from Canada, my base here, is because of this. And guys, let's not forget one more very important thing. Now that if you are an entrepreneur or if you are a techie, you will understand it in a better manner. The entire city is also now crypto friendly. There is the first regulatory authority, VARA, which is the Virtual Asset Regulatory Authority, is regularizing this entire digital assets. There is RAGDAO, which is another licensing authority, and again giving licenses to people who want to work in the the AI field, the tech field, the the crypto digital assets field. So you can imagine that not just me, it's the entire government regulation, private, individual, everybody who is making this happen. And when you have a very secured crypto-friendly system wherein the real estate is being sold in, tokenization has been, pilot phase first has been launched by the DLD and VARA in collaboration with DFF. So you can imagine that there is an entire ecosystem which is trying to build this. Now I'll tell you what this will actually do, and I'll make a separate video on what tokenization in the real estate will do, because I want to tell you how it will create liquidity for real estate people, for developers, for even as you and me as investors, small pockets investors, big pocket investors, how this is going to be so much more regulated and better, and how this is going to be, the city of the future in itself. Because even if you see, some cities in the world have done this in the past, but still the way UAE will do it, you will see it, because whatever UAE does it does it the best. As you know, we have the best hotels, we have the best buildings, we have the tallest towers, everything that you can think. And now even if you think on the line that when it comes to entrepreneurs, what they are looking at secure exits, safety of their money, privacy, transparency, international banking standards. What else as a business owner I could think of? Like, I'm a service provider here, and what else could I think of, right? So for me also, I feel that people like me would understand that being in this ecosystem will help you grow, because that's how conducive it. And guys, the business friendly environment is one part of it, but imagine that Henley and Partners also call it as the most important city when it comes to millionaires migrating, as well as not just millionaires. Now for everybody there is something. Imagine an e-commerce startup just not wanting a very big space and wanting to keep their income to themselves, can also select a free zone and have a virtual office. Small office is also possible. So there are multiple things, and there is something for everybody in this promising city. What I would like to put it as that, of course, there are certain things that you need to be cautious about, and I will make more videos on that. But besides that, take help of professionals, because I think as a professional, you really know the tricks of the trade, smallest of things, because you have practical experience. Where your companies can have problem, where individuals can have problem. So it's always better to have a helping hand. And that's what I want to sign off on the note today, that make sure you like and subscribe my video, you follow my YouTube channel for more such interesting vlogs. In fact, I have a series starting on commercial real estate in Dubai, and I'm going to be taking you to some of the most amazing properties when it comes to commercial investments and real estate, because that's my forte. I understand commercial because I myself look for offices and help my clients set up businesses. So that's why I want to start that series as well. And if you follow me on my Instagram, on my handle here, you will know that this all is going to be very valuable for you. Thank you, and make sure if you're moving to Dubai to DM me.